Push you away, cause I'm lost in the daydream. Get my feet back on the ground. Remember when I met you in that little town, a little movie theater, and some loving going around. You never said much back then, but you, now you got a lot to say, but it's all been used. And not even love will keep us together, and not even love will tear us apart, and not even love will bring you down, but it's love in my heart. Call it time, but you got freedom, you didn't want this anymore. So fly that flag in the dark of your heart, cause I know mine's got a scar. Remember when I met you in that little town, a little movie theater and some loving going round. You never said much back then, but you, now you got a lot to say, but it's all been used. And not even love will keep us together, and not even love will tear us apart, and not even love will bring you down, but it's love that broke my heart. You're holding on too tightly, just let me go. There's a part of you inside me that just won't go home. So sitting by my lonesome, thinking about someone I used to know. I'm falling free from the way I treat touch, baby, don't stop now. But I gotta push you away, cause I'm lost in the daydream. Get my feet back on the ground. Remember when I met you in that little town, a little movie theater and some loving going around. You never said much back then, did you? Not even love will keep us, not even love apart, not even love bring you down, but it's love.
Well, welcome back. Our immense 493 McCubbin, you got that, Pat? Van Buren?
Stealing a boat trailer.
Well, let's go see if we can find that.
Northbound on McCubbin.
But what I was saying is the CAT team was out on an undercover operation. They successfully arrested one of our most prolific auto thieves and did an amazing job, but they were staking out a building, got some information from an informant. I'm going to go north here just in case.
And 175, the male left the trailer is on foot towards Minnehaha wearing a dark colored muscle shirt.
Oh, he stole the boat trailer?
Tried to. And then he left it, yelled to the complainant he would be back.
Really?
Yep.
He must think he owns the trailer.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to be disabused of that feeling.
Yeah.
Dark colored muscle shirt.
No, he said running toward Minnehaha. I assume that means just running north.
Walking north towards Minnehaha.
Because 600 is Thomas and started at 493. We're going to get out here and see if we can find that young man. But anyhow, they did an amazing job. It took, they were trying to get it wrapped up in time to get back on live, but they could not. And of course, there's a lot of paperwork associated with that. And happy to say that young 16-year-old auto thief is still in juvenile detention center. And not stealing. And by the way, for those of you that remember that last one a week or so ago, that story about that was posted on our department page, all three of those auto thieves that we caught down in the 700 block of 4th Street are still in juvenile detention. And the judges are finally starting to recognize, well, we'll see where it goes from here, but they've kept him in detention until now. So,
And actually, the Wednesday cat detail tied in with why we had to leave early Friday night. Because we were after him for several days.
Clear as GOA will start.
all right, so what do we got?
Northbound on McCubbin on foot
Toward Minnehaha.
from Van Buren.
Oh, from Van Buren. Oh, so maybe...
Yeah, we're reeling in a rental
Oh,
on disturbance. Group of 10 people making a lot of noise. Don't mention
right.
weapons.
We are...
Thank you, 2129.
Well.
273. 273.
1175, the mail is now southbound on McCubbin.
Cancel for 276. Night group. Same group that the weapons are copying.
175 copy.
Who's in this car?
2130.
The girl, huh?
Yep.
Well, what do you think?
Thank you.
6 of one, half dozen of another.
I can see clearly to the right. I don't see anybody. But I can't see clearly to the left. So we'll let that squad take care and we'll go down here. Well, if it's me and I'm a bad guy, I'm walking in the alley. Sometimes our work just doesn't allow us to go live. I mean, that's one of the reasons Nicole's not on as often. She's very frequently working undercover / confidential operations and locations.
She is an incredible investigator.
We're going to get her on more. As a matter of fact, we're...
Police assist with a cousin that's having a mental health breakdown. Well, they're saying that he does have a court order for civil commitment.
132, checking your status.
Copy with 388. Subject's a Hispanic male, 18 years old, average build, wearing a red shirt, black pants, and red shirt. Was taking off his clothes, yelling at the air.
Squad 132, checking your status.
04.
Code 42131.
Disappeared into thin air.
Yep, somebody over here in the corner. I can't see what he's wearing for a shirt. Looks like a white male with a t-shirt.
26. McCubbin, Uni between Minnehaha is clear.
278.
Having
Who knows what the delay was on the
You
transmission?
could start with a squad to assist on Systematic 680 Stewart Avenue. Cause presence out, person down the parking lot.
Hi!
Stewart squad that consists 278 on the main desk.
We'd love to stop and visit right now, but we
614.
are looking for a suspect stealing a trailer with a boat. I want to go see the trailer. I got a question for you though. Do you think the guy had a car when he was stealing the trailer with the boat? Or do you think he was just
I got a
pulling it-
feeling it's a lightweight trailer.
They pulled it down the street?
He lives really close, and he was just going to put it in his own backyard for his own boat. 493 Van Buren.
Yeah, let's go take a
So
look.
it should be right there. You see something?
I don't think. I think he's just looking like we are.
1 Southwest. Can you tell my country come out and talk to me?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Copy.
It's a boat trailer, but no boat.
Correct.
Okay. There's the boat trailer.
How you doing?
No boat, just a trailer?
Oh yeah, just did.
It's going way fine.
Yeah.
Just gonna drag it all the way somewhere. I don't know.
I guess
He must live close
Hey, Joey.
and has a little boat in his backyard.
And I can talk to you as soon as I'm
Hi,
out
it's
of
the
alley.
police.
there she is. We'll leave her up to you there, partner.
Have a good one.
Bye bye. Hi, how you doing?
Copy. 1441 Hunting Valley Road at public storage. Assist citizen for a caller that's locked inside the gated area. Would you like us to put that back?
Negative, I can advise. Thank you.
Copy. 2135.
And a busy
One,
week,
four, four.
though. Busy week.
Yeah, it really has.
144.
And last couple afternoons,
GOA with 88.
tons Thursday. Well, what was it?
Copy. 2134.
Wednesday, actually, after we arrested that young man, and there was a group of stolens again in Highland Park flashing around, and then there's a silver Kia Sportage. Max Cedars, I would tell you this: take a picture or go look on the line for Kia Sportages, because right now that's our most common stolen.
It absolutely is.
And anytime you see a Sportage out there, check the rear window, see if it's broken. Because those Kia Sportages they're racing around. If you see two cars racing around your neighborhood driving recklessly, call 911, because that's how we got onto the stolens in Highland. And then people even got the license numbers, which was amazing.
And I'm going to give you
Squad
3 license
175.
numbers
No answer on
on
245.
Sportages we're looking for, including that silver one.
Very important. Take a pencil, write this down.
I'm out with
Come out and help. Come on down.
Copy. 2139.
The first one is a 2020 Kia Sportage, silver in color. Plate on it is FCN, like Frank Charlie Nancy, 143. A silver 2020 Kia Sportage. Then we've got a cobalt blue 2022 Kia Sportage that's not going to be in very good shape anymore because the woman driving it's stolen. The woman driving it tried to run over some people in the bus shelter at 5th in Minnesota yesterday afternoon, and then fled at an insanely reckless high rate of speed. It's blue in color, cobalt blue, 2022 Sportage, George Tom 352, GTT 352. And then since 6
And
o'clock...
that's if you want to help out old Bob, find that one at George Tom for me, because I've been looking for that one for 3 days straight.
George Tom 532.
Check it out.
And then since 6 o'clock tonight, in the 1000 block of Bradley on the east side, a 2019 Kia Sportage, blue in color, was stolen. Plate number Boy Paul Zebra, BPZ094. A blue 2019 Kia Sportage. Keep your eyes out. How you doing? It smells like August 1st out here.
Anybody see a guy that tried to steal a trailer from those poor people up there? Trailer.
Yeah, I tried to steal a boat trailer.
A boat trailer.
How you doing?
Yeah, is that what you think? No, I don't think they stole it from him. He was going to bring it down to the nickel joint and sell it.
He said he was looking for a short little guy in glasses. How you doing, man?
In 617, I copy you picked up that alarm.
Well, what do you think? You think more people will smoke pot on August 1st?
281 clear advice.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being law-abiding until then.
161, I copy you. Check the APD.
I don't use any chemicals, you know. All I got to do is drive by here. I get plenty, you know.
Wait.
Well, you can't drive while you're smoking it. Yeah, it is. And eventually they're going to have a saliva test where you can test whether or not you're under the influence.
278.
But
Sounds like medic.
way out though.
Man down, reported an overdose.
But if you run into
I'm gonna
somebody,
take
that's
your
not
still
going to be
needed
good.
Copy.
How is the night going on otherwise? Good? Everybody loves the police, right? Oh yeah. LTP, love the police. Tickets. Can we drive them?
Nope.
Probably not. Although, if you're not from Minnesota, one of the biggest controversies that's come up regarding August 1st is this. Apparently the law does not prohibit, I hate to even mention this online, but apparently they've determined the law doesn't prohibit smoking in public spaces. Have you ever followed this at all?
Yeah,
sidewalks, parks, etc.
Right.
We thought it was going to, but each city has the right to adopt ordinances prohibiting it, and so some are. Hopkins, I think, is one of the leaders. A lot of cities are adopting ordinances so that you can't be in the park. Oh, you can't smoke it around children though either. That's another thing. Can't smoke it around children.
Check the air for a Spanish speaker that can assist you.
So we don't really know how this whole thing's going to sort out because every city could adopt its own rules regarding where you can smoke pot in public spaces. But on August 1st, which is National Night Out, Night to Unite,
173.
Pat and I will probably work a little bit on Tuesday, August 1st. We'll give you a sample of what's going on around Minnesota metro area.
I already know a test we could use to determine how high people are. If you suspect them of being way too high, hand them a bag of Doritos and time how long it takes them to eat it.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Brownies.
Brownies, there you go.
Brownies. Oh, we just ask them, are you hungry? And if they say, it's like the marshmallow test. If you tell me you're hungry, you can eat this. You can have this brownie. So let's talk a little bit. Yesterday there was a shooting and a murder over at Earl and 3rd in St. Paul. Actually, the man was charged with murder today, I saw on the news.
Just from reading over the case, it really has some interesting dynamics. That is going to be an interesting case to watch.
We'll go ahead and talk about it more.
The man who did the shooting allegedly has a permit to carry from Wisconsin, number one, which is irrelevant to a murder. But it appears he was legally carrying a gun because I believe we have reciprocity with Wisconsin.
Okay.
Number two, he's with his new girlfriend on the corner, and the man who got shot jumps off the bus and attacks and starts beating his old girlfriend, who is this guy's new girlfriend.
Oh, that's his old girlfriend, and there's the common denominator.
And it sounds like a fairly severe beating, at which time the man who's lawfully carrying the gun shoots him. Now, I know no details beyond what I just said, so I'm not passing any judgment on the charging decision or anything else. I'm just suggesting it's going to be an interesting case.
Maybe he wasn't charged. I just know he was.
He was charged.
He was. That's
he
right.
was charged. the last time I saw you, but 2 or 3 times ago I saw you. All I saw was the taillights of a Taurus going east on 94.
Last time they see me, they seen the tail light of a Taurus going east on 94.
I had no chance of catching you.
He said he had no chance of catching me. That's back when last time I went to jail, 2005.
Sounds right.
Yep. 2004.
We're going to get a copyright strike for listening to your music because we're transmitting.
Oh, that's right.
Good to see you guys.
Strike us. Take care, you guys. Hey, prayers to everybody, man.
Sorry. For the strike or two. How's it going?
Hello.
How
you doing? Good, thank you.
The weather's nice, 79 degrees here. Oh, by the way, some people have asked us to say the date and time. What is the date today, Pat?
The 28th, I think.
28th of July? Is that it?
Let me take a look here. Yeah, 28th of July. It is 9:45 p.m.
It's a good idea. We'll try to do that at the beginning because a lot of people go back. It does usually say on the video, but if it doesn't have the month, sometimes day, sometimes it says how long ago at the top of it. But no, it's a good thing. 28th of July.
1:45.
We're going to try to get to your shout-outs from last week that we didn't get to. Our apologies. But we got a ton of them.
So when I start, listen up because I'm going to have to go fast. I got 2 weeks worth.
Speaking of fast, Pat's been really working fast lately. I'm telling you. He spotted a stolen over on the east side there the other day, 2 days ago, was it yesterday? You know, it's amazing how the days run together.
Oh, I know.
And
those guys were on a little crime spree.
Yeah, Pat. Well, they were over at the water park over there assaulting somebody apparently.
That was their second assault.
We didn't know. What was the first one?
The first assault is actually what got me going there to look for it because we had no idea it was stolen at the time. A woman down on Glenridge was just standing in her yard.
Well, that was
and they
them
pulled
too,
up pulled up next to her, and the driver throws a can of Red Bull at her and hits her.
Yeah, threw a can at her. I did hear that call. That was them too, huh?
That was them. And she said it was a smaller black SUV. All she could get was the first letter J.
Okay, well, that was good.
Well, that fits the MO of our young Kia boys. You know, just running around terrorizing people.
Trying to be idiots. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm going to go down and sit on the block for a little while.
Yeah.
Sat on there for about 20 minutes. In fact, the St. Paul car came and took the report and left. And he had been gone for about 2 minutes, and the car went me.
I heard you
and then they just drove like crazy. They bailed it, but and right before I saw them, they'd done the assault at the water park, the Battle Water Park. But the best part of the whole thing is one of those few times that hadn't dealt with the driver much, and he didn't recognize me as the police at first.
Yeah.
And he was wondering why this guy was following him, looking at him.
Yeah.
And he pulled up right next to me,
just
3 feet away from me to try and intimidate me.
Yep. So he gave you a good identification.
Yeah, so I rolled the window down. As soon as he saw my shoulder patch for the sheriff's office, boom, he was gone. But they bailed out of it, and we were able to spot him walking down the street.
If you didn't have your shoulder patch, he might have thrown you a can of Red Bull.
First motor vehicle theft from 201 County Road E2 at the Holiday gas station in New Brighton. It's a 2014 silver Chevy Traverse, no plate yet.
Getting that trend up really is nice.
Yes, it is. Copy that, thank you. So a silver Chevy Traverse just stolen off of County Road E2 in New Brighton. When we get the plate, we'll give it to you.
A little unusual. A little bit unusual. So New Brighton car is headed there.
The 201 County Road E2 at the Holiday gas station. Motor vehicle is stolen within 2 minutes. No direction of travel. It'll be a Chevy Traverse. We're working on the plate.
537.
Go ahead.
567. It's going to be 915 Albion, ALBION.
Copy, thank you.
You can take 34 off the board. He'll be EOT.
So Pat made that arrest. They got the driver. I think you guys identified the other two, and at least got their names. And then trying to think of what else happened this week.
Oh, small world, by the way, in relation to that one.
Yeah.
Remember 2-3 weeks back that white Jeep that North St. Paul followed out into Matamidi and Lake Elmo, and the tires were on fire according to
that was that
helicopter?
One. Okay.
Same driver.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard. Okay. Yeah, we weren't much involved with that one though, right? It was.
Oh, we arrested them all.
Yeah, we
spotted them in the middle of nowhere. I could. By the way, folks,
was
I
it in
didn't
a
hear
swamp
it
out there?
It was
water or something.
It was right. Well, it was in the middle of kind of a neighborhood, but a very wooded neighborhood, and I had no idea where we were, folks. But I had our computer enabled to show GPS.
No,
yeah.
That's the case?
That's the same kid.
Oh, yeah. You said Lake Elmo, but that was actually Matamidi.
Yeah, Matamidi, that's right.
Matamidi. Okay, yeah. That's the one. Oh, my God.
I had to tell the dispatcher, I don't know where we are. You're going to have to look at the GPS and tell me.
There was one other one, North St. Paul chased out on 36 in Hadley where the guy bailed out. So they told me it was Lake Elmo. I was thinking it was that one. But no, it was ours on Matamidi.
281.
Interesting. Same kid.
Go ahead.
Yep.
The taller of the two or the shorter?
The taller one.
The taller one. Interesting.
Over 2151.
The one that didn't get all the way down on his knees?
Correct. When you told him to take a knee in your dad voice.
Yeah. Interesting.
You tell me to take a knee in your dad voice. I'm taking a knee.
Small world. Small world. That is small world. Well, we're starting to make impact. For those of you that saw the article on last Sunday, the CAT team's progress, 32% reduction in St. Paul of stolen vehicles, with next door is a 70% increase in Minneapolis. Really, there's a few times in my life, when I was in the burglary unit, do you remember when I was in burglary back in the 80s with Greg Land, Frank?
Oh, yeah.
And we were following all those burglars.
Yeah, you guys kind of kicked butt.
For 2 years, we actually had a 25% decrease in burglaries over that 2-year period by arresting these career burglars. And I got to be honest, for that 2-year burglary, that's one of the few times I felt, okay, we made an impact on crime. 25% decrease in burglaries. Of course, for fear of the discussion, I ended up getting transferred out of the unit. Might have had something to do with the fact that I ran for mayor and lost, but outside of that. And then this is the second time that I can say, well, actually this is the third. I'm going to leave the second off the table for discussion right now. Everybody can guess what the second is. But the third time, 32% reduction in auto thefts, that I feel like we actually made a difference.
Copy, have a good night, 2152.
Absolutely.
30.
There's a lot of different ways to count success. I mean, sometimes you have to count it by individual success stories and watch people that who turn their lives around and are doing good. Like Andre Robinson, Star Wars. Andre Robinson is a great example of that. How he went from being a gang member and turning his life God, amazing job as one of our community service officers, changing the lives of others.
Yes, he does.
David Lindsay, there's another one. Sometimes you count success by individuals, and sometimes it's by stats. That I had to quit smoking, you know. So, well, he did all that in his own.
That's a definite. That's definitely something I'm proud of.
Yeah.
For 911 from the landline, 2965 Payne Avenue. Busy on callbacks.
532. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for 532.
Yep. GTT.
There's an Audi out there too. I think we're looking for, isn't there?
So there's a template for Chevy Traverse.
8196, can you advise that there are temp plates on the vehicle?
I know about a white 2016 Audi A7 with a Walser placard. The other Audi I don't have on my list here.
There was one that went flying up Rice Street last week. I don't know if you were still working, but I might be able to find it on my phone here when we stop.
Have we also used vehicle 35 and
I think we mentioned we got 6 different auto theft groups, and you know, we work on all of them at once, but all of them have 1 or 2 key members that we try to put in jail. I mean, many of them are in jail right now.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons we're down.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, we know some of them are getting out. Some of the most prolific are getting out of jail.
And when you see a dramatic decrease like that,
I passed 2 males leaving that vehicle a few minutes ago.
No problem. 272 are you also guilty?
201, appear to be 2 black males, 1 black shirt, 1 white shirt.
Tower 2165.
Figure out where he's at.
at 35E and E2.
Oh, he's on that one.
Yeah,
They're walking westbound. When I originally got on the freeway,
Did you find the truck or what?
They were walking
Yeah.
on the
I
freeway.
think they're the suspects.
found the truck and saw them running from it.
Okay. Found the truck.
So that Chevy Traverse has been recovered. Yeah, like I was saying, when you see a dramatic decrease like that, it puts shit. Oh, what's that? What's that?
It's cobalt blue, man.
There you
I
go.
don't know if that's a Sportage, but that is definitely cobalt blue. There's
It is not the plate, but we're going to find out what it is. I think it's a Jeep.
Bravo 707, have a good night.
it's a Jeep.
So many of them look alike these days.
Temporary plate 021-724-79.
8195, post 24191. I'll be out at 201 E Edward 2 with 96.
Lives right down by where the trailer was
Copy.
almost taken.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have a hitch.
Well, quick work by New Brighton PD.
I think that was one of our deputies.
Oh, was it? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, it sure was.
It was stolen in New Brighton, but our deputies run in to assist as often as we can.
And it is 75 degrees out, folks, and it feels wonderful.
Copy that. That's going to be 1804 North St. Paul Road. Male's angry to his vehicle being towed yesterday and refusing
Yes,
to
I
leave.
do.
The suspect named Chris, white male. Heavy build, wearing a yellow and black t-shirt with a smiley face on it, tan pants with white shoes. Has a gun and showed comp, but is not threatening anyone with it currently.
So, interesting stat in that Star Tribune story talking about their increase. 2/3 of their stolen cars come from South Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Dining is closer to
It's interesting.
Just an observation of mine, it seems to me that, as evidenced by people like Lisa Clemens, the north side is more organized and united against criminals. Whereas the south is a number of kind of unconnected neighborhoods.
Yeah, but all people there are equally against crime.
Oh,
just
yeah.
not as organized.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I didn't want you to suggest for a minute the
Oh, no, not at all.
south side. Green Charger. Somebody got a Charger stolen today over there on the east side.
Yep, a black one.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to put that one out.
Yeah. So we're on Rice Street here. Coming by Bourne's. We got a real cooker out here now. We got a real cooker. Look at that, Pat. Holy moly.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes.
Now that's a smoker.
What
Holy
the heck?
Holy smokes, literally. What you got in there?
Jerk chicken and some this.
Weren't you out here last week? Weren't you out here last week? You're going to do better with her. She's better looking than you.
He said, you're going to do better with her with you. She's better looking. You know, we're live, and we can't eat stuff that takes two hands.
But we'll send people down here down Rice Street here. Okay. 900 Rice.
10,000 people know you're here right now.
Yeah, they were out here last week, but they upgraded their smoker.
Oh, no kidding.
It smells pretty good, actually, doesn't it?
It smells wonderful. I love jerk chicken.
I do too.
It's going to be at Good Chris in 7.
You know, here's the question. I know that you're
Messed up all with some kids in a white BMW, racing wheel on Speedway. Changing in Paul 392 is clear.
Okay.
You know, we're always concerned about our own safety. Let's face it, every squad car is. But because we're live, you know, it's always easier to find us. But I guess the question is, do you think someone's more likely to do something to us because we're cops or because we drive slow? There's road rage. Huh?
I don't know who this we is you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I'm driving in the middle. They're passing on the right. We're always looking at stuff, you know. It's got to keep your eyes on a head on a swivel.
Mary or yellow 049 for the home.
Hey, I gotta know, the red light on the scooter, does that mean the battery's dead or not?
I have no idea.
We need some help on that one.
Okay, well.
Some scooters have green lights, some scooters have red lights. Does the red light mean the battery's dead?
Finnick out of Scotland Court number 203.
Gotcha, Nick.
Hi, how's it going?
What's up?
What's up? How's it going? You guys?
I've been following you forever, bro.
Well,
like,
thank you.
Like, I watch your shit.
Oh, I hope you enjoy it. I learned something, huh?
Yeah. How you been doing?
Good. You never know what's going to happen, do you?
I'll be back. Tap in
I
the
just got
stand.
off work at the chicken joint. Why don't you never come get some chicken at my chicken place?
We got to do
Which
this.
one?
We got to do
Chicken
this.
chips. Right across street from Mama's Pizza.
Yeah.
Fried wings?
We've mentioned it up
I've
there,
been working
yeah.
there 13 years.
Holy moly!
That's been there 13 years.
Yeah.
You got to be
It
an
used to be a
expert. You got to be an
Pan
expert.
America. We turned to
Yeah.
a tobacco store. And then
9171 code
we
4.
made that chicken
Copy
chips.
that. Code 1 is 2203.
Oh.
What hours are you there usually?
I'm there.
How late's it
If it's
open?
open, you're
I
there.
work 12 hours a day.
How late's it open?
18618.
I guarantee you're going to see me this week.
We'll get up there for sure.
I'll follow you guys on your ride, you know.
Server
you.
DOC
Thank you.
2084
Appreciate it.
Target Express. There's a mailer refusing to leave. Black male, 20s, wearing a gray sweatpants, green t-shirt.
We might have a
gray
gas
backpack.
card for a good chicken cooker.
Y'all hook me up.
We might. Hang on.
I'll be following y'all every week. I watch y'all live all the time.
He's on live right now.
Copy
We're
188.
live right now. There you go, young man. See you later.
See you later.
WWC. Thanks, 76. 2304.
There's an old school caddy. Beautiful one.
8196.
264 Tango and 278.
I had a caddy just like that. Black over gray.
For both. You could start for a harassment. Neighbor, it's more like a neighbor dispute. 722 Delaware Avenue.
We gotta go. I gotta
Callers
go up
reporting
on.
for mentally unstable
I gotta go
neighbors
up on
threatening
Rice
another neighbor
Street.
about air condition.
One of our
Currently
auto theft gangs hangs out on Rice Street here. We're not going to mention any names, but we know they're listening. Sometimes they come out and visit with us when we're not live, right?
Yes, they
Copy,
do.
278, concern clear.
But
Copy, thank you. 205.
Thank you.
just quit following us.
If you'd quit following us, you wouldn't even see that.
Keeping you safe.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it. Somebody just said that show Blue Bloods celebrated their 200th episode.
Well, Craig, we're almost at 400.
Frank Reagan ain't got nothing on us.
No, Wallenberg, what's that guy's name?
Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Tom Selleck? Or not Selleck. Was it Tom Selleck?
Yeah. Magnum. It actually is a pretty decent show.
It really is.
I gotta say, I really do. I like it. I like when they're sitting around the table talking about issues of the day. Okay? I like that part.
Yeah, I like that part too. One thing I find it's it makes for an exciting show, but is so unrealistic is that Wahlberg would last about a week before getting fired for as many people as he pounds on.
Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, I wonder why they just they make that out like that. That's not.
It's not realistic at all.
No.
You can clear this report, the Central 499 and big marks for 208.
And he doesn't. I don't think he has a body camera.
There's a remark that it's stolen, but it's coming clear. It's NCIC.
That's something else. What do we got? Cars coming? Or are we good?
We're good.
I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, see if any of our neighborhood friends come out to say hi to us here. We're down on the corner of Rice and Sycamore.
Hi.
You got any shout outs to do while we're here for a minute, Pat? And
well, as a matter of fact,
by the way, I don't know if you knew this, it's National Hot Chocolate Day. Now, I don't know why Hot Chocolate Day isn't in the winter. What do you think?
Wait a minute. Today's Hot Chocolate Day? That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
I suppose the people in the rest of the country that are down there that don't have winter, they decided that they wanted this to be Hot Chocolate Day. You know, the National Hot Chocolate Day should be in January.
21
right during the winter carnival, right?
Yep.
31, go ahead.
Right during the winter.
Open up Sycamore, Golf Bravo with.
If you just joined us, in a few minutes, Pat's going to give you these license numbers, and we're looking for our most frequent stolens. And by the way, Mike Martin, Undersheriff Mike's working tonight, and we are working. We've improved his booster and ours, so we're going to be able to switch over to Undersheriff Mike in a little bit. I'm just going to show you what the picture would look like, but we can keep talking. And we're going to put right now we're going to put the audio on ours. This could really, I have no idea what Mike's doing. Hope he's not pulled over in the woods taking a leak, but see, there he is. You can see now. You can see Mike's camera. So be sure to share and tell your friends that Undersheriff Mike's going to be on there in a minute too. So we're going to come back to him in a minute and see what he's doing. Matter of fact, I'll just stay on his for a little bit while you hang on. Let me just make sure this is working properly. I don't know if it is. Let me see.
1898 Wasabi Avenue for disorderly mailing.
Yep, it is.
It is.
All right, so Pat's going to do some shout-outs while we watch Mike drive.
Krista Coral's Aunt Lucy Payment from Crookston, Minnesota. Krista hopes you have a great. She loves you, Auntie. Happy birthday to you. Charlie Zeilinger. 2-year anniversary with his girlfriend on Sunday. Well, happy anniversary, guys. I think it's time to propose. Well, I am going to...
what happened?
I'm going to start with last week.
Okay.
With Steve's. Holy smokes. Okay. Thank you for your service, Sergeant Steve Joseph of the Albert Lee Police Department. Shout out to Zach Peterson and his mom from the Barclay Street Backseaters. Derek and his dog Nelson watch Live on Patrol together every Friday night. Maddie and Joe were married on July 1st with love from AJ Bayless. Happy anniversary to Josie and Ken on June 30th from son Austin Seidel. Happy anniversary Paul and Gail Shoulders. 40th anniversary on July 2nd and still in love. Mikos turned 6 on June 30th with love from your mom Angie. Happy birthday to Tracy Watson, 64 on June 5th. Chris Rowland, 65 on July 1st. Jason Landy turned 50 on July 2nd in Harris, Minnesota. Kevin Wiedebrand turned 67 on June 23rd. Denise Filali, Thorson Hansen turned 66 on
He's going to be on the north side of the building.
June 26th. Happy birthday, Denise.
Rest on the south side of the building.
Happy birthday, Martha Anderson, June 30th. Linda Irestone turned 58 on June 24th. Tracy Wilson on July 5th. Her son on July 2nd and granddaughter on July 6th. Happy birthday to Cindy Eck. Happy birthday, Uncle Jimmy, turned 100 on July 4th.
Can you pause for a minute?
Yep.
You know, I hate to put corrections out too late in case people aren't listening. I've just been corrected. It's actually not National Hot Chocolate Day. It's National Chocolate Milk Day.
Okay, that's better.
Okay.
That's better.
Chocolate. And the person that sent us the wrong information, you're in trouble.
Uh-huh.
But now you got to go research when National Hot Chocolate Day is, because now we want to find out what that is.
Well, I might pick up a cold chocolate milk on the way home.
Yeah,
tonight.
we're gonna get those today at M&H before we go home.
Robert E. Lee Godfrey's Uncle Jimmy turned 100 on Independence Day. Brent Toshak, June 28th, from your loving wife, Ann. Letitia Lala of Cowlitz County, Washington, turned 66 on July 6th. Stan Sheets, 40 on July 1st. Love from Kat. Terry Londrash requests the following birthday greetings. Edith Londrash, 86 on July 10th. Charlotte Gronwald, 78 on July 11th. Gretchen Griffin, 83 on July 16th. Happy birthday,
Hold
Deb.
on 1 second. Hang on 1 second.
January 31st is National Pot Shop.
Oh, that's the day it should be. January
That
30th.
makes sense.
January 31st.
Shall I continue?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out this camera system here. It's, very complicated. Very, very complicated. We're making progress. We're making real progress on the camera system. Oh, keep going.
Happy birthday to Deb Kofall on July 6th from Carol Mueller and her cousin Ronnie Kofall. Both born on July 17th to backseater.
Joe, how's it going? Hang on a second there. Joe Odegaard is here. The new Joe. Fabio Joe. They're calling you Fabio Joe. Did you know that? I don't know who Fabio is, but he's some handsome guy.
Oh, you know who Fabio is?
Who's Fabio Joe?
That guy in the commercials from the 80s with the big, long, blonde hair. Fabio! Hey, you Google Fabio, you'll get it. Fabio was a handsome guy.
Yeah, well, that's good. There you go. Yeah. Well, we'll put you on camera later. Thank you.
Happy birthday to the twin daughters, Andrea and Nicole Lemrick, turning 28 on July 8th with love from Mom and Dad. Matt O'Mara, July 11th with love from Katrina O'Mara, who reports that your favorite deputy is Joe Kill. But we won't tell. Now, here's a special one. 44th anniversary today, July 28th, for Dan and Carol Mueller.
Oh, congratulations, Carol.
With love
too,
from
Dan.
Chris and Matthew, and with love from us as well. We love you guys.
By the way, we're back on our camera. We're going north on Rice Street here.
Bill Anton of North Carolina, former deputy sheriff, thank you for your service. Jenny Job of Fargo, North Dakota, thank you for spreading kindness and advocating for legislation to help victims of domestic violence. Mike Smith and son Braden riding in the back seat with us from Covington, Kentucky. Thanks, Mike and Braden. Tony Petty rides with us from Stockton, England. And it is right now 4:16 in the morning in Stockton, England. Thanks, Tony.
By the way, speaking of times, we got to do more daytime stuff because what we're finding lately is 6 o'clock in the afternoon. A lot of stuff is going on, Pat. Right?
I think we definitely need to do that, and just do it.
We're gonna get out more in the daylight hours for you too. It's all started as Friday nights, 911. It was our busiest time, and for 2 years, honestly, it was.
Yep.
Bravo 244 to the west, Pasco to 4 for me.
A lot of different reasons that it isn't anymore. We like to think part of it's because we're live on patrol, but who knows? But we do know we got more stolen cars are going in the late afternoons now.
Because contrary to what the naysayers will say, yes, the presence of police does indeed prevent crimes.
So we are going to switch you to Under Sheriff Mike for a little bit. Maybe who knows how long. Maybe if we find something good, we'll switch back.
267.
273. They were pretty close.
And but when we do this,
7273, show clear.
we need you guys to share this because there's a Mighty Mike fan group out there, right?
Oh, there definitely is.
It's a Mighty Mike fan group out there, and we met a few of them at Mancini's on Monday. No, actually, we haven't talked about Mancini's yet. And thank you for those that showed up, celebrating our 3-year anniversary. We didn't really publicize it because we actually wanted to be able to finish the steak dinner, and we were a little worried about that.
We were able to sneak it in.
But
all right, 15 connect 2218.
we are up at Tin Cups going to swing through here.
Bravo 244.
See how people are over
Bravo
here
244,
before we
102 is back on 4 free.
send it to Mike. Send it to Mighty Mike.
Yep.
How's it going?
All right, sir.
How's it going? When we come back from Mike, I'm going to talk a little bit about a screening of a production that I watched tonight about opioid addiction and death, and give some kudos to the producer and the director. Pretty powerful today at McAllister College. I'll tell you a little bit more about it, but first we are going to switch to Under Sheriff Mike, who's always, as you know, for those of you that do know, he worked for the Minneapolis Police Department for many years and went to emergency management at the University of Minnesota. He came here as an undersheriff, but is an expert in gangs. So let's see how this works. We'll hope it's all working good. We'll see you guys back in about an hour, unless we find something on the move, and then we'll at the University of Minnesota. Came here.
Bravo 156 EOD.
Bravo 156, good 82320.
See how this works. We'll hope it's all working good. We'll see you guys back in about an hour, unless we find something on the move.
All right, I think we're over on my camera now. Thank you, Bob and Pat, for throwing it over to me. I'm on Rice Street 2, was kind of hanging in the area that they were in, but maybe we'll sneak over to the east side. It's one of those nights where the weather is really nice after the rain that we had today. And the problem with that is sometimes that can lead to problems on the street. But we will try to keep a lid on it, and hopefully we can find some of our stolen cars that we're looking for. I have to, as we make our way over to the east side, I have to give my own shout out tonight. Earlier tonight I learned that a friend of mine, who is basically the godfather of gang investigations in the country, a guy by the name of Sergeant Wes McBride, who's retired from the LA County Sheriff's Office in Los Angeles, passed away. If you saw the movie Colors, he was a consultant on that movie, and he basically was the first person to start doing gang intelligence and documenting gang activity in the country. And tonight, through some contacts that I have, I learned that he passed away last night, and it'll be a tremendous loss. But he served admirably for many years. He was in the Marine Corps before he became a sheriff's deputy and then a sergeant detective with the LA County Sheriff's Office, and is responsible for teaching officers across the country how to investigate and track street gangs. So shout out to Wes McBride and his family, and he will be missed. So we did have fun at Mancini's. I don't want to cut into Bob and Pat's description of it, but it was a good time. It was nice to meet some more backseaters there and enjoy a nice steak. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to the radio too.
Copy. there any bright sunset? Let's start that way.
I just get a feeling tonight's going to be one of those nights where things are going to just pop off.
8195, 9 total. Copy.
We're up on Rice Street by Larpenter.
Yes, 526.
And
526, you got it?
I'm going to go eastbound and then cut over into the east side of St. Paul.
2224.
For those of you who didn't hear about it, another friend of mine, the fire chief in the city of St. Anthony, was on his way to work the other day when he saw a small child run across the street in front of him, and he didn't think it looked right, and he followed the child, and the child ended up running into a pond, and he had to go into the pond and save the child, and it turned out that the child was autistic and was drawn to the water, and had he not been there, could have been a much more tragic outcome. So Chief Mark Sitar's great work, and thanks for your service. We are eastbound on Larpenter. We're going to cross over 35E here and go into the east side of St. Paul.
Copy, it looks like medics are also en route to 2225.
8196.
I got a chance earlier tonight to go, well, chance might be the, might not be the right description, but to me, someone over in the city of Minneapolis, and I can tell you it has changed dramatically since when I worked there. I left there in June of 2014, and it has gotten out of control. At that time, I felt like there was a pretty good level of public safety. Obviously, there were still issues, but for the most part, there were enough officers to respond and to keep order, and that's just not the case. Police happened over there. I don't mean to beat up on anyone. The police are doing what they can, but they're up against politicians that aren't supporting them and aren't doing them any favors by demeaning them, and so, which really emboldens the knuckleheads that want to take advantage of it. And the driving is just horrible over there. Every time I came to a red light or a light turned green, I had to look because there were cars running the red lights. So, and I was down on the south side tonight, but hopefully at some point they can get a handle on it, get some more officers, treat those officers right, and motivate them to do what Sheriff Fletcher talked about earlier. We can make a difference, but the reason his burglary unit was successful, the robbery team he worked on was successful, and why our CAT team is successful and our deputies is leadership. He supports the deputies who are doing the work, and me as a commander of that unit, and he is willing to, defend the deputies and do the right things, and he leads from the front, which is why he's out tonight. So, we can be effective if we have that support, and even more so when the politicians decide to support us as well. So, I'm southbound on Edgerton, just at Maryland. Looking for those stolens that we are hunting for, trying to recover. Some of those vehicles have been used in other crimes that really can't be solved until we recover those cars and process them. We're going to go eastbound on Maryland. On Wednesday.
Let me get posted in the back first before we make contact.
On Wednesday, I attended a violent crime summit. The Minnesota Peace and Police Officers Association, combined with Eckberg Lammer's law enforcement training and consulting, had a crime summit with police, politicians. There were state senators and state reps, and a commissioner from Hennepin County. I believe a couple people who are candidates for those offices, but a lot of police and prosecutors talking about violent crime, and especially juvenile crime, and what we can do about it. How do we get more options, and so that we can curb kids that are getting involved? How do we get them hold them accountable, but at the same time give them the treatment, whatever they need to get back on track? And we've seen that in our CAT team, that when we really focus on that, we can turn these kids around. Next week, our CAT team and Intel folks and
It just shoved the stop sign at the intersection and then fled eastbound County Road Echo.
Bunch of deputies and officers from the suburbs are going to meet with community corrections and probation, and trying to think of the Department of Health and Child Protection, and kind of talk about how we can better understand what each other's role is and what we need to do to move forward and hopefully continue to put a crimp in juvenile crime. I had a very good conversation today with Monica Long, who is the Commissioner of
281 Traffic.
Community Corrections. I think that's her title. Director. But I should know the answer to that, but talking about that very issue and how we work together. So we're eastbound on Maryland. For those of you that requested a time check, it's 10:33 Central Time.
276, can I get case number, please?
North System 668, service between 135, 826, 135, 826.
Okay, thank you.
226.
For those of you who know me from Mondays, you know that a couple times I've dropped you on your head because my mount for my phone has gotten too hot and fallen off of the windshield. Actually, it did it earlier tonight before you came live to me, so I'm...
I just watched a group of juveniles set off some fireworks at Prison Theater. It was just fireworks.
So I'm sorry you missed that, but I was able to get it back up. That was a downtown squad calling out that a group of juveniles set off fireworks downtown. This time of night, a lot of the kids end up taking buses and light rail and end up in that downtown area and hang out. And unfortunately, they are involved in mischief sometimes.
Run a plate here in just a second for me, please. On a Mazda, Hotel X-Ray Foxtrot 132. Hotel X-Ray Foxtrot 132.
So that's Pat calling out.
Yeah.
Comes back clear.
So earlier tonight I ran a license plate on a car and I got a hit saying that it was stolen, but it said that the stolen car was a Chevy Tahoe and I was looking at a Ford Taurus, and I couldn't figure it out why I was getting this stolen hit. And the only reason I had run the plate was because it was parked kind of funny. And there were two people in it, and they didn't look like, you know, they looked pretty clean cut. And it took me quite a while to figure out that the hit was from another state, but the same license plate. And the person's name was so close to
checking your status.
The person who was wanted for that case that I got a Sound X hit.
7130 checking squad status. Copy code 4 2236.
We're gonna go south here. On
Copy. Yeah, I'm in service now.
Somebody asked when I started working for Minneapolis police. So I started actually with the airport police department in 1989. And then in 1991, I went to the Minneapolis police. And I retired from there in 2014. And then I went to the University of Minnesota for a while, and I did what's called emergency management. So it's emergency planning and preparedness and recovery from emergencies, and basically safety and security planning for all of the U of M campuses. And then when Sheriff Fletcher was elected over here in 2018, he asked me to come work for him, and I've been living the dream ever since, doing the stuff I love to do, and couldn't be happier. I get to run a lot of the more proactive, fun units. the investigative units and the intelligence, and
You still in the area, 4th and Cedar?
the stuff I love to do.
I was not in the area, 4th and Cedar. What do you need?
I'm sorry. You could start squad to assist. Caller stating he heard a female screaming, then heard males talking. Coming from that area. Caller also had fireworks when they were on the same time.
526.
Go ahead.
There was additional fireworks and everything here. It's code 4. There is no female screaming.
Heavy. 533, you can disregard.
Copy.
So this car just kind of came through the intersection there pretty quick.
Squad 223, I pick your alarm on 7.
Get up here and run the plate and
Hi, copy. Let's go to assist.
see what's up.
7th Street West. It's going to be on Wilbraham in the lower level stairwell. Everything.
I'm gonna pull him over here. And we'll go up there and see. We're on White Bear at Euclid, and we'll just go up there and probably, after I run the plate here, advise him to just slow down a little. Unless his license isn't valid. So I'm running his plate right now. It'll run as the license of the registered owner.
New message.
I don't know.
Information is fine. The county is temporarily tied at 2241.
All right. Right, so he was the registered owner of the vehicle, so I had already run his driver's license. He had a valid license, and the registration was expired on the car, so I gave him a warning on that and a warning to slow down. Pleasant. I asked him if he knew why I stopped him. And he said, well, because I was on my phone. And I said, oh, no, I didn't see that. It was because you were speeding. So, anyway, but he was very nice. So I gave him a warning. Looked like he had fresh food in there and was on his way home with his wife or girlfriend or significant other. So
365, I copy you took the suspicious Hazelwood Apartments, 478 Hazel Street.
It's it sounds funny, but I think sometimes when we stop people like that and just give them a little warning, because it's not a serious offense, you know, I run the plate, so if he's got a serious warrant or something, that's going to pop up.
And is now lost. Showing us in 5 meters
the car's not stolen or anything.
Spanish speaking.
You know, we can build a little
obtain the unknown numbers.
Little rapport by just giving him a warning and smiling at him, telling him to have a good night, and
213 and 229.
There's no use writing a ticket to somebody who tells you they can't afford to register their vehicle unless they're doing something that's a huge danger to public safety. You know, if he was driving 70 down White Bear, that'd be different. Or if he was swerving in and out of the lanes, but we're on Burns
New message.
in St. Paul here, headed up to Ruth.
Hunter Lake Road, Gem Lake City Hall for in the last recovery main entry motion.
This little area's kind of been busy lately. A lot of multifamily buildings here, apartment buildings, and a lot of kids teenage kids living around over here, so St. Paul spends a good amount of time here. We recover some stolens, but someone asked if Live on Patrol will be at the Minnesota State Fair. That's a Bob and Pat question. That's a Bob question. And it probably depends on, you know, what's going on at that time. But we love the State Fair. We've had the honor of working it now 2-3 years. It's fun to get out there and meet all the good people from all over the state and actually the Midwest.
Go ahead.
Send me that Raspberry Island one too on 23.
Heavy.
Let's see what they got going on at Raspberry Island.
163, yes, with the mail. Cross from 700 coming.
They got a bunch of juveniles there drinking alcohol, but it looks like St. Paul's got several squads going, so.
Copy. Mailed a felony warrant down at Raspberry Island. Do you have a name and date of birth so I can throw it in the call?
5182 and 5185
5182.
We've had a couple of stolen cars recently from right up here on Old Hudson Road from the Motel 6 up here, and
mail near the patio set near the main office behind the mailbox.
from the Speedway.
And white male in his early 30s without a shirt, cargo pants, appears to be under the influence of narcotics.
Unfortunately, I believe both of those cars were left running with the keys in them, and it's really difficult to prevent auto theft when that's the case.
Go ahead.
Head 248.
Secure entrance and unknown where you went after that.
So we're just gonna drive through the lot here at the Motel 6. Always a very busy place.
276. We'll be out with 526. We'll be entering our appointment, see if we can find the mail.
Okay, do you guys want me to generate you guys a new call for this?
Negative.
Going to Tango area.
Thank you for you.
Copy that.
Well, just show me out with 276.
403. Running a couple plates here just to make sure they're not stolen.
New message. New message.
What's up, gentlemen?
It's only that thing. We've out 2 miles west side of the address.
2250.
Well, it's kind of the usual there. A lot of people, adult males, hanging out in the parking lot.
Long drive.
And
Heavy. Long red. White t-shirt for sure.
4455, seeing all be clear for.
this car up here kind of laid it down through the intersection. I'm gonna follow him here and see if I can stop him before he goes into the underground parking. If he does. I don't know if he's trying to avoid me or what he's doing. He's definitely flying here. And the beauty is he's backing in, so I'm going to get a chance to talk to him. Just stay in the car.
There's one stuff.
Point 252.
$320 and
2364 traffic.
2364.
Holiday Direction 694 with Frank Mary 880.
for 2360. You can show me out with him.
$364 copy.
253.
For GOA for now with Central and Downtown, and we'll head back for 2360.
2360.
That was 2362. That was 164.
My apologies, 16 right now.
Sorry about that from Mike because it started buffering over there. What part of the system? But there's certain spots that are worse than others. So you're back with us for a little bit. Maybe you can text Mike and just let him know we took it back from because he was buffering from all the buffer.
Also departs at the address. Suspect is a map. 44-year-old Hispanic male, 5'6", thin build. Unknown direction of travel for the suspect vehicle.
Well, we're going to go there.
Yes, indeed.
700 Virginia, Honda Pilot fired 4 shots. So
210, can you see for caller to
it's
step
over
over
just off of Minnehaha and Como over there. Minnehaha Western. Oh, this is a brown Honda Pilot.
Yep, unknown direction of travel.
Let's go find a Honda Pilot backseaters. If you're out in your neighborhood, just peek out there. 4 shots. That sounds like the person knows the suspect, right?
Yep.
We got to beat the Honda Pilot to 35E in Maryland. That'll be a good spot for us to throttle back. Usually when they're fleeing the area, one thing though is can't get down Maryland from Rice Street. So some of our squads will probably head to Cayuga. Maybe we get the address on where this guy lives. We got a full name or not?
We got a full name and an age, not a date of birth. We got apparently a driver's license.
So far, we've located one casing in front of the address. We've made contact with our comp here, and it is possible that there is a domestic relationship between the male involved and the female that lives at the address. It sounds like the suspect has passed by the address 2 times.
Well, where does he live?
Prior to our arrival.
Copy.
Is that on Central?
Yes.
Do you mind asking him a possible address? I mean, wouldn't that be what we want?
267.
Hang on.
GOA Central Downtown. You can send us the 911 up. The juvenile spot.
Just ask her which way.
Copy, thank you. And then one hang up. 161 Arch Street East. It's going to be with 19 meters. 2259.
2755 on the Virginia call. Any idea where he might be headed?
T10, stand by for a second.
Crookston is the...
In 2755, possible plate for the vehicle looking at VC is going to be Hotel Papa Tango 226. Coming back to a tan Honda Pilot.
Good.
Copy that.
So...
I think...
210.
210.
So, not exact sure. They got cameras out here, but they believe it's this Matthew Garcia. The female party just broke up with him this evening, so it sounds like it's going to be domestic related. Date of birth she's giving me is 1978-05-14. Address she believes he lives at is 570 Farrell North in Maplewood.
Bingo. Well...
210, the ex of this Garcia fella is saying that he's on parole too.
Copy. Possibly heading to 517 Farrell in Maplewood.
Or should I?
I'm waiting for it to pop up. I didn't...
Okay.
I don't know how to spell it. Okay, I got it.
You got it. I got it.
Thank you, Siri.
Katie, if you're listening there, and Emmerich, maybe you can send us a photo of the guy, any more information. Actually,
I guess I'm not sure how to spell it.
Katie. Kill yours, man. Yeah, anything you can do to help us with that guy, a photo or something sent to us. And can you text us the address so we can pop it?
We have located one casing so far. Possibly 4 shots were fired at the house. And it sounds like the guy drove by, fired 2 shots.
Charles Adams, 501.
At 2301.
Just north of Conway.
Oh yeah, way over there on the east side, right?
Yep.
Head over to Farrell.
And west of Century.
Yeah, I remember. All right, folks, we're looking for an aggravated assault, guy that fired some rounds off, 4 rounds at a house of an ex-girlfriend. There's not much more serious crime than a drive-by. And terrorizing for the future, and
I'm heading over to Farrell, 2 minutes too far.
any help you can offer us would be appreciated.
Good.
All right. You know the call we're on, right?
5-3 call, or male half.
Thank you.
Possibly.
You want me to put you back on the
north side of the building? We don't have charges at this point. Black male, long black dreads, black hoodie, black Nike shirt.
So what's the plate again there, Pat? I'm in the car with it.
HPT 226. Henry Paul Tom 226. Tan 2003 Honda Pilot. So an older Honda Pilot.
Nothing really
correct. We could run into him here right on the freeway.
Back 1558 Sherburne Avenue, suspicious for a group of about 8 to 15 20-year-old males in the parking lot. Caller believes they are checking vehicles.
What's that one there?
We're looking for a tan one.
Yeah, but you know how that goes. Registered, right?
Correct.
She said brown, the registration said tan. So I assumed it's close.
Good. 118.
Call the compact, see if she can get a hold of her.
Can we have you send medics to our location for an adult female conscious and breathing for a psych eval? And we're called forward.
So, question, should I get off at McKnight or Century?
I think Century.
It's closer there.
On the address, according to S3,
Yeah.
he is currently on parole. It should be 570 Farrell Street North in Maple Grove.
Double check whether there is a Maple Grove address. We're thinking maybe it's in Maplewood. That's what she thought. There might be another way to verify the address too. I don't know if you checked his DL or not.
210.
Yeah, sure, the address.
Maplewood's gonna go, and county's gonna go.
I don't see a Farrell in Maple Grove.
See if they can find anything. Okay, much appreciated. 2305.
I think it's going to be Maplewood.
There's a 570 Farrell.
Yeah, I would definitely check that one too. It seems like they might have goofed on the address in S3. It should be Maplewood, 570 Farrell Street North, Maplewood.
Yeah, I think there's 3 of us almost there, but thanks. this way on McKnight though. Are they?
To see if it's the right vehicle.
Oh, yeah, I'll sign it. All right.
I'll hang out here, keep my eyes on it.
Sounds good.
Still here in
Thanks.
So they don't yell at us. I'm just going to put a little thing on here. We don't know why we're frozen. We're working on it, okay?
Heavy.
QA, report to 1.
Apparently there's a lot of sun activity.
All right, we are back. We don't know what's going on, whether it's sunspots or technology, but we'll see what happens here. Mike's camera's having more trouble than ours. But turn that down. So we're over here in the Maplewood area on that call you heard us. So our deputies are helping investigate that shooting incident, looking for a suspect. But we are not going to reveal any more tactics at this moment, just because any more information would actually jeopardize an apprehension. Right, Pat?
Absolutely.
And we don't want to send you back to Mike because we're afraid it'll freeze. You'll be able to hear the transmissions on the regular public air as things are evolving on that call. But just if you just joined us, there was a shooting incident, several rounds through a house. Suspect description in a car located on the east side of the metro over in Maplewood. Trying to verify that the car was actually there, and they have some video that they can do that with. So we're just standing by. Thankfully no one was hit, but the terror of having your house shot at,
no kidding,
that's not good, right?
Nope, that was a Jeep.
Yeah, obviously.
Jeep Renegade.
For my own sake, I wanted to know what that was. As long as we're here, we'll take a quick trip through the Green Mill. A lot of our stolens have shown up here. Actually, in this.
273.
How about that one?
I don't know.
273.
We'll
Registered for harassment.
see if we get any sportages in the parking lot up here.
Colors stating that Neighbors, circling colors block.
Sometimes our auto thieves have block parties at hotels.
HRO in place, but it hasn't been served.
On a regular basis, I'd be surprised if there isn't one going on tonight somewhere that we don't know about.
Quite likely.
Block party. Part 1, part 2.
Go ahead.
At 2316, females arrive to 437 Emmett Avenue.
Sorry, what was the address again?
437 Emmett Avenue.
Where are you guys from? Where are you from? Nashville.
All right.
We want to go there. That's on our list of places to go.
You got that right.
Now, the only thing I wouldn't advise is wearing cowboy boots because I'm tired of seeing it.
Tired of seeing?
Yeah.
Okay, you tired of seeing visitors? Visitors. My wife. It's on my wife's list. #1 place we got to go to in Nashville. So it's a nice place, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's besides all the people moving there and the traffic.
What brings you guys up here to the cities?
Well, I've been here before. I'm taking them to the Mall of America.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be fun.
You guys are going to stock up on stuff, aren't you?
So we've been talking about it for months, so they're ready to.
What store are they going to hit first? The Nike?
I don't know.
No? Huh? Under Armour?
So much
Third
to
floor,
choose
Under
from.
Armour. Yeah, there's some good stores there.
I saw a little blurb on TV today. I think they have 500 plus stores.
Are you going on any rides or not? Yeah. Got to get an all-day.
Looking it up on YouTube of what to expect.
I'll bet it's a little cooler here, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, we brought pants, so I'm glad that we did for the nighttime.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to town.
Yeah, welcome.
Have fun.
Have fun, you guys.
See ya.
Enjoy yourselves. Drove up from Nashville to go to the Mall of America.
She had a cool accent.
She did. My wife's probably listening to us thinking, we got to drive down to Nashville to go to Graceland. And what's the other place? The Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, Graceland, that's Memphis, isn't it?
Oh, that's Memphis?
Yeah.
It isn't Graceland.
Nashville, yeah, I think
What's
it's the Grand Ole Opry.
Grand Ole Opry?
Well, great music town. Period.
Never been there.
Neither have I.
This is on my list. 2 towns in all of them. I've been to a lot of towns, but Nashville and Philadelphia. Now, Philadelphia's got a fair amount of crime, but I'd still like to see Independence Hall. Would you?
Absolutely.
Where the Declaration of Independence was signed.
Liberty Bell.
Liberty Bell, yep.
5181 checking call status.
I saw the Liberty Bell at Disney World.
Now, is Independence Hall where...
Might not be the real one. Where Nicolas Cage found the glasses? No.
Is Independence Hall, is that where Rocky runs up and down the steps?
No, I don't think that's Independence Hall, because Independence Hall is a small little building.
Okay.
He runs up in front of... I don't know what it is. I thought it was... I don't know which building that is, but there's a lot of steps there. Independence Hall's kind of... Well, I'm just talking... Actually, I don't even know Independence Hall myself, except for watching it in movies.
Okay.
So... Speaking of movies, there are some people that want my movie reviews to come back. We got requests for movie reviews.
Without spoilers.
Well, maybe. Some guys...
I don't want to have to mute my boss.
If it's a bad movie, you want the spoiler.
Yeah, but bad is subjective.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Barbie movie, but it's on my list. My wife and I are going to see the Barbie movie soon.
Nice.
You know, I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet, but there's people saying they're going to make a Barbenheimer movie. Barbenheimer.
Philadelphia Library is where the steps are. Thank you, Nathan.
I was sorely disappointed in the Transformers. I was sorely disappointed in the Rise of the Beast.
What did he say?
He's stopping us for gift cards. The car he was in a lot there. And
now, Paul says it was the Museum of Art.
course, 210, your case number is going to be 135869.
Well, thank you, young
God
man.
bless you.
$200 worth there.
Holy
All
smokes.
tens.
Oh my goodness.
All
Thank-
10s, you said?
All 10s.
That's kind of you. What's your first name?
Martin.
Martin. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you watching us.
Hey, all the time.
How's your night going? How's your night? Good?
Yeah, so far.
Well, find a stolen for us, will you?
I will do that.
BTT
Have a
532.
good night, guys.
Silver Sportage.
Yeah.
See ya.
Well, that was nice of Martin. Very nice of him. Anyhow, I was disappointed in the Transformer movie, Rise of the Beasts. I mean, I didn't watch it all, but it wasn't nearly as good as the earlier ones. I was disappointed in Flash. Flash is just a little too immature to be a superhero. That's the problem. So you keep having to deal with that immaturity though. We need mature superheroes like Pat Scott, Patrick J. Scott. What else did I see recently? Yeah, I love the Tom Cruise movie. That was good. Maybe not as good as some of them, but really good. I mean, the special effects in those Cruise movies is pretty amazing.
I've seen every one. I'm going to have to see that one.
So, his little tech guy, is it Benji? Is that the guy's name?
Sounds right.
Benji. I think it's Benji.
He's a British guy, right?
Yeah, he's got a little British accent, yeah. But do you remember where we first saw Benji?
You mean in the Mission Impossible movies?
No, in the movies, the first time I remember seeing him, and maybe the rest of you backseaters can help us out here. I forget his name. Maybe you can just check his name for me. Benji. We'll keep you posted what happens on this egg assault. If they determine the suspect is inside, they're likely going to have to draft a search warrant to go in because he's armed. That could often involve, some SWAT team.
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. So,
I know where I first saw him, which was absolutely hilarious. I'm going to wait to hear where you first saw him.
Star Trek.
Okay.
Where'd you see him first?
I think I might have seen him first. I can't remember the name of the movie. He played a British cop.
Oh, that's probably true. Yeah.
Who got transferred from the big city to this rural community because he's always getting in trouble. And he manages to crack the big crime ring in the small city, and it was absolutely hilarious. Hot Fuzz. That was the name of it. Hot Fuzz.
He was the new Scotty on the Star Trek. The new Star Trek stuff.
Northbound Highway 35 with Minnesota license plate Hotel Juliet Bravo.
Was Chris Pine, the ones with Chris Pine? Mm-hmm. Remember when Chris Pine got...
Have you said you're at Maryland 35?
Got thrown off the Enterprise and he finds Spock, etc., etc. Anyhow, they beam themselves onto the Enterprise traveling at warp speed for those Trekkies that really remember this. And using Spock's equation, etc. But then Spock and Kirk, the old Spock and Kirk are fighting on the ship, and Simon Pegg says, "I like this ship. It's exciting." Anyhow, he ends up playing Tom Cruise's tech guy as well. So it's fun. It's fun to have him in the movies.
And he was in a comedy zombie movie called Shaun of the Dead.
Never saw that. I don't ever go to any zombie movies. Doesn't that seem like you're putting terrible things in your brain to dream about?
I've always been fascinated by apocalyptic type movies.
You can clear just advise 229.
Like the zombie movies, the Terminator. I'll be back.
I actually got a call. I'm going to call Mike Martin here and maybe mute this just for a minute for tactic purposes.
You guys could also start first petition.
Yeah.
What's this?
Not sure.
126. I'll be 10-8. You can cancel 121.
121, you can be there.
Thank you.
Who's driving that car? Who's driving that car? Huh?
Pick up my wife.
Well, I know, but you're... Huh?
Picking up my wife from my mother-in-law's house.
Okay. Was he opening the door for you? Is that what he was doing, or what? Huh? He was being a
Good man.
He was being a
Good
gentleman.
man.
Well, you should have pulled in front of the damn house if you really wanted to be a gentleman.
And I want to be in the middle of the street.
You did. You know you did everything right. God bless you. What's that say in your shirt?
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood. All right.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
I'll take it to home.
See ya.
See you later, buddy. Thank you.
Callers reporting they heard 10 shots fired north of the location.
Clear.
Copy.
There's shots fired everywhere.
2330.
We gotta do a marathon too. I think once we get this multiple camera thing done, we could do a marathon.
Another one, absolutely.
Well, we could have.
273, sounds like you've got another caller on this. The Boys and Girls Club reporting they heard multiple shots in the area, but didn't see or hear anything else.
Copy.
I like that guy we just talked to. He seemed like a generally nice person, didn't he? You know.
Yep.
That was.
The highlight of my night so far, though, is the lady from Nashville. I just liked how she came across.
Yeah. And you couldn't tell, but she had her 2 sons with her, in case you couldn't see it, that she was taken to the Mall of America. And do some shopping and some rides.
Very, very cool.
Well, you should go out there and look for it tomorrow. Pay for their rides. Tell them it's hot chocolate day in Minnesota.
Sweet one.
Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing.
And the boys and girls
It is hot, and so I'll say that chocolate milk is technically. I used to like when I was on, but we don't do it much. But when we were on patrol, we used to just drive these quiet streets. Quiet streets. Looking for clues.
Sweet one. I'm code for driver saying he heard some fireworks.
Spend more time on the main streets now, just to
Copy that. Code 4, driver saying they heard fireworks.
give you more of something interesting to view. Driving down that's Beach or Magnolia, 6th Street here. We're driving down 6th Street. Not a busy street, but not a quiet street normally.
Often used by our car thieves. 3rd and 6th.
You know, I was thinking, we didn't get a chance to go live at the anniversary party, but I just gotta tell you, we do read the comments in our spare time, and mostly the newest ones, but we just really appreciate you, everybody that comments or tells us stay safe. I mean, there's so many people out there that are concerned about our safety, Pat.
Definitely.
We're very, very appreciative.
It's humbling.
Even though the world would be fine without us, I just appreciate it.
I think it's a little bit better place with us in it. I plan on sticking around for a while.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't know. Oops.
There you go.
I can throw it out. Is there one up there? No. I turned it off.
210.
210.
Can I give me a case number there, please?
Of course, it's going to be 135869.
We have important technological things to accomplish here, buddy.
Copy, thank you.
Delta 2334.
When we get down that way, I need to run into the M&H real quick.
Okay. I think that's a good idea, Pat. I wonder if people would watch us on days. I mean, like in the late afternoons on a Friday.
Well, they watch Mike Martin on Mondays. They watch the
but the numbers are a little bit lower.
Oh, yeah, the numbers are definitely going to be lower.
But maybe not.
Because people have to work. Well, they might watch us from work, though.
Two done.
That's true.
Team, whatever county squad that's out at that ad, Maplewood ad, just go to 6, please.
Make sure that
Just, I don't believe they have access to that. Is there a phone number I can give them to call you?
Copy. Thank you. 214.
No. It's not one of ours.
.2007, I'm headed to the Virginia address to figure out what we have going on.
And he will get it figured out.
Copy an alarm 603.
Are you gonna get me a
get
chair?
here.
It's
Nope.
National Day.
Each one.
And you know what else? You know what I like with chocolate
I think
milk?
you'd like a cherry pie with it.
Well, that would be my second choice, but I'm going to put that to the top today. But you know what's better in chocolate milk is those regular Twinkies.
Would you like a regular Twinkie with
Would you
it?
mind?
Not a bit.
Because the thing about Twinkies is they're quiet. Some would say they're quiet and deadly.
Well, somebody sent me a picture indicating that chocolate Twinkies are back. I hope they're back at M&H.
I'll try those too, but
I'm not a bigger fan of the chocolate than
phony sponge. I don't think Ernster might be off today. If he's the guy's bringing his mom home. The boys in the hood, he just walked in. Oh! You can go talk to the boy. Had some commentary.
No, he picked up his girlfriend from her mom's, I thought.
Yeah, but there she is.
Are you following us?
All right, chocolate milk, Twinkie, cherry. You know, if they got chocolate Twinkies, I know you didn't mean to tempt me like that, but
You like one?
Go ahead.
Check.
Multiple parties in here, they didn't hear anything with one of them
So,
saying
Pat?
fireworks.
Sure,
Okay,
Pat.
200.
Scott, gotta get some.
Nobody. There's a couple people tonight.
I had fun on vacation
for a while.
For 8 days. Picked
So-
up souvenirs on the way.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, with my dad.
You drove or what?
Yeah, we drove.
So tell us about the drive. Which road did you take?
We took
Kings Highway. No.
No. We took the freeway.
Happy.
Montana.
Congress Street.
4 maybe?
Yeah, 94.
And how about through Idaho then? Did you go over the Rockies there or what?
Yeah. We hiked. We stopped in Bozeman and hiked in Bozeman.
Good for
We
you.
stopped in Bozeman.
Oh boy.
The rules. Come on in here for a second. I got
County
some
vehicle.
Just stay right there then if you want. You're off duty. All right. Last night there was a report given and he didn't give it.
No.
What? There's a new woman working for them, and her name is Molly McMillan.
Yes.
There she is, Molly McMillan, spokesperson, St. Paul Police Department. Instead of Mike Ernster, we got Molly McMillan.
Yes.
Okay? Now, I think you should give the press conference
Public information for St. Paul Police Department. And so there's 3 people that work in public information.
Okay.
It's myself, Molly is new. And then
she writes most of your Facebook stuff now, right?
Alyssa Arcan does.
Oh, that's a third person?
Yeah. So Alyssa, when Steve left, and
okay.
So it's 3 now, and
you know,
yes.
Welcome to the big leagues, Molly, right?
Maybe we can control the weather a little bit.
Came out of Idaho.
Yeah. They're in the mail room.
Why don't you have plates on your
Well,
vehicle?
they just came in. We haven't got them yet.
It's been more than 3 weeks.
Yeah, we just came in. Talk to the state of Minnesota. No, it's not.
It's not illegal?
No, it's
Don't
not.
you get a 21-day temporary tag with your paper plate, and it's supposed
Not when you buy a new car. Hang on.
How's it going, Mr.
Is there any other squad?
This guy
Or that you
to be honest with you.
Are you going to let me?
From there was so
Actually, I'm going to turn that down so you don't hear what's going on.
Can you show me en route to Payne and Hyacinth in relation?
Copy.
Pick up the car is legally licensed.
and thank the Maplewood cops. They were very happy that we responded that quickly.
grams fat. All right, we got chocolate milk.
Yes, we do. Unfortunately, though,
what?
They had no Twinkies of any flavor.
Oh, well, I'm sure you got an alternative.
I got you a cherry pie.
I don't know which radio. This radio is yours. I don't even remember that guy's name, to be honest with you. I'm going to call him Mr. Rude.
Cheers.
Cheers, chocolate milk. Are we frozen or what is that?
Looks like it. Froze.
Oh, the gift cards.
Holy moly.
$500 worth.
Holy
15,
smokes.
it's like 33.
Where'd you get all that?
What?
You didn't pay for it all yourself,
Yeah,
did you?
Oh, man. The two kinds on them?
What was that?
Are the amounts on the cards?
With Adam David Yellow 397.
567 EOT.
This is why. This is why I think it. Let's say.
264 Tango.
This is 276 with other comments.
Who?
$350.
That for a minute. This. Got a better idea. Upper left button.
Upper left.
Up to upper right. Sorry, upper right.
The settings?